Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to graph on Desmos. We're going to use the website version because your tablets do not have an app that go with this website. However, there is an app for the iPad, and if you have an iPad, I'd encourage you to go ahead and download the Desmos app for that iPad. On the website, the first thing you'll want to do is click Launch Calculator. As you can see, you go to www.desmos.com to do this. Click on Launch Calculator, and it will bring up a graph. And in that graph, you can also, on the left here, type in equations. It's very simple to use as soon as you're aware of some of the notation that's used on a computer. For example, the backslash is used for division, and the caret key, which is above the 6, is what you'll use for an exponent. And make sure to use parentheses whenever you're in doubt. You'll always want to use parentheses. So now we're just going to start graphing with Desmos. I'm going to type in an equation. You can see my cursor is over here on the left. And I'm going to type in y equals x to the second. And you can see that the graph is being created as I go. So when I pressed the caret key, it automatically superscripted my numbers, which is actually a very nice feature of Desmos because then you can see where you're typing and you know exactly where the numbers are and if you need parentheses or not. X squared plus 2x. And I'm going to stop there, and I can either hit enter or I can go up here to this edit to this add item and click a new expression, and it'll automatically add another one. Let's say I want to graph the line y equals x also. Okay, so we have a couple of functions here, and notice they're graphed in different colors. This is also a nice feature of Desmos. All right. You can change the color if you'd like. Just simply click here, and it will turn the function off. Back on again, and it's blue. If you edit your list, you can change the color right here and choose any of these colors that you'd like. We're going to leave it at blue for right now. It's a pretty nice color you can see easily on the screen. Speaking of seeing easily on the screen, I'd like to make this a little bit higher contrast so that you can see it. Now it's somewhat cut off your screen here a little bit, but right here it says projector mode, and I'm going to click on that. Everything became more bold. Also in this toolbar right here, you have your radians and degrees difference, and you can change your window settings so that they change your X and Y axes. Okay, and you can change the labels as well for your axes at that point. You can graph in polar coordinates, which most of you don't know yet, but that's okay. We'll learn about those at a later point. I'm done with the tools for right now. One thing I do want to point out on Desmos is I'm going to click on the graph, and I can move this graph anywhere and it readjusts my graph. So let's say that I want my graph to be right next to the equation so that it's optimal viewing for the screen. I'm going to rest my cursor over here and click on one of these, and you'll notice that this point right here is actually kind of a little bit highlighted, and if I drag my point down to that point, it notices that that's a special point. Those are the intersection points. Desmos actually automatically calculates the intersections for you, which is another very nice feature of Desmos. It doesn't get much more complicated than what I've just shown you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.